As I'm sure everybody has already seen, the Boosted Boiz MR2 took Cleetus Mullet for a ride, as is demonstrated right here on this shipping label, which I find hilarious. But it scattered a bunch of rods and pistons and all kinds of other good engine parts all over the place in doing so. So that's why we have some critical engine components here, and we're going to take you through a little bit of the process as to how and why these are special, and why they were what enabled them to beat Cleetus at the racetrack. So let's go ahead and get this package open, and we'll show you what it is. All right, so there's that hilarious sticker. And let's go ahead and bust this thing open and see what we have here. So these should be the fuel injectors from the MR2. The MR2, as well as a bunch of other Boosted Boiz rides, is snake eater injected. As you guys know, all of their spicy Dorito builds, the rotaries, the MR2, what else? I don't know. Their LS swapped 240, I believe. They all run snake eater performance injectors. I'm really proud of that. So let's go ahead and run these things through a basic service. This is something that you should do anytime your vehicle is going to be down for an extended amount of time, especially when you're running ethanol, and especially when you're running these Bosch 2200s, because these are not a 100% stainless injector. All Bosch 2200s have a Delrin internal seal, and that is highly susceptible to corrosion. And so we're gonna go ahead and clean off any race fuel or ethanol, whatever it is, and get these cleaned up, make sure they're a nice tight flow match, and then we're gonna send them back. So let's get at it. And the first thing that we're going to do is come on over here to the service station, turn on our little microscope, and start loading up. All right, so the first thing that we always do with any service is we want to take our little microscope and look down in each individual injector filter basket, and this is going to give us a little preview of what we're working with. So very clean there, obviously good fuel filtration. Same here, same here. So those are pretty good. Put on the next round. All are very good. Yep, I think we're gonna have a nice set here, guys. So, yeah, clearly no filtration and corrosion issues. There's a little bit of gunk in there, but hopefully that stuff comes out. So, next move, we go straight to the ASNU ultrasonic bath. We'll put some fluid in here. We'll hook it up to this, and then we're going to run it for 10 minutes while pulsing the injectors.
11 minutes later.
All right, so now that we got these things loaded into the fuel rail of the ASNU, what we're gonna do is our 3-point dynamic flow match test. Essentially the same thing that we do when we sell the injectors to make sure that there's a nice flow match across all 8 of them. In this particular case, 4, 6, whatever it is that you order, we do a 3-point dynamic flow match. This, we're going to repeat that exact test, and then we can pull up the historical flow data from when we sold Kyle these injectors, and we can see if there's any flow change between when he got them from us and where they're at right now, essentially. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's a long, painstaking process, so hopefully we'll just kind of zoom through it in the editing, but we'll show you guys a little bit of it. so now we got the injectors cleaned up, reflowed, everything is back within specification. We're looking for a less than 1% flow match on our 3-point dynamic flow match. So at each of those 3 points, we want to see less than 1% deviation from the midline. We have that now. They are ready to go back to Kyle and the Boosted Boiz and start making a ton of power. Hopefully this time in the billet block for the MR2, but really whatever they want to use them for.